we go again. Woo!
Wow, it's like we never left. It's like we never left that last episode. So what's up?
Not much. I felt like doing a podcast again because, well, we got slapped in the fucking face with Wonderfest and then Toy Fair.
Hmm. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, I figured it'd be a good time to come out of our vacation and talk about what the internet saw, what we saw, what we thought of it, and general rage sometimes.
Yeah, there will be rage, ladies and gentlemen.
Mostly on your part, I think.
Who knows? Let's see what happens. Anyways, I think we should just give ourselves a proper introduction because I think we haven't done this in a while, anyways. So,
Okay.
I am Ramses Rivera, and to the left of me
And
is oh, you go
to the
first.
left of you is Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah!
Also known as the Stan.
Hi.
Yeah, and if you don't know who we are, we're from PlasticJoint.com. It's a toy review website, and on occasion
Yeah,
we
go on.
no you.
Oh no, I was about to say, we're the guys that spammed the fuck out of your Facebook last night, or
Yeah,
night before.
yes. If you follow us on Facebook, you like during the last course of the 24 hours or so, by the time you're reading it or by the time you're listening to us or so, you may have gotten your inbox spammed by us or your timeline has been screwed up very very badly by what we are by our postings and our musings as
Yeah.
well. But we are a
Yeah,
toy review. We are a
all I
toy
could
review.
say is, I regret, all I, can I just say this one and then you can go on, okay?
Yeah, that's why I'm like waiting for you.
Okay. All I can say is, I regret nothing!
So, anyways, we're a toy review website, and we're found at www.plasticjoint.com. And this is our podcast. We haven't done one in like 6 months or so. So it's like, bear with us if we sound like if we're trying to get our bearings back. But we are trying to get our bearings back
Al-
here.
Although we've been having a good practice with Scarlet Rhapsody with their Bizarro podcast.
Yes, yes, indeed. But it's back. It's a dynamic duo back to fight crime again.
Batman!
Na 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 na.
Alright, so, we got a lot to talk about, Wonderfest, and first of all, Toy Fair, but before I go on, I think we just have to toss out a little condolences, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, yeah, aside from us spamming the fuck out of your Facebook, there has been other news that's been all over the Facebook, which is passing of Whitney Houston. And it's like, I was just like, no way. Like, this was to me, this was like Randy Savage all over again, because no way, she didn't, oh fuck, she passed away. God damn it. To me, like she was like part of our, my generation's culture, like, big way. I mean, who doesn't know the Bodyguard song? Um,
I'm
so,
still trying to take it out of my head.
it's stuck in your head still?
Yes, to this day.
Yeah. I mean, that song is, I Will Always Love You. I mean, that song is what I would consider probably one of the best music from the movie. Like, one of the best in the history. And it's a shame, too. I mean, the way her life spiraled, but despite that, when you look back, way back when, she had such an amazing voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she died like fucking young. She died really young, too. Age 48?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Like, just makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna refrain from saying anything at this point. So, but she has my condolences.
Yeah, I mean, she has everyone's condolences. Like, you'd have to be a heartless bastard. No, wait, I'm a heartless bastard. I'm giving this eulogy. What the hell?
I know, but I don't know.
Yeah, but in any case, Plastic Joint would like to offer a sincere condolences to Whitney Houston, and like many other people, we will miss you.
Indeed.
And now the tribute song. And wait, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna go that far.
No. No, god damn it, no! I went to therapy to get that song out of my head.
Sorry. No, but alright, so let's get back onto the track, into the void, onto the track, which of course we'll start off with you, Ramses, with Toy Fair.
Oh Lord, oh God, oh Lord Almighty! Thanks for putting me on the spot. I was hoping we would talk about Wonderfest first, but
because Wonderfest is a good shit. We saved the good shit till the last.
Well, it's not okay. It's good. Like, no, let's not argue here. Like, both of it's actually really good. It's just the problem is with Toy Fair, from what they've shown and we were discussing before the show. A lot of it's already stuff that we've already seen before. Don't you agree?
More or less, yeah. I mean, there are a few ones that I've never seen. One atrocious one, and one decent one damn good one, and one, wow, that is suffering one.
All right, so it's still going. It's still going as we speak, and I think we're maybe later on we'll have another podcast where we address like the rest of the show as it goes on. But the big
probably
news
next week.
Who knows?
I mean, probably next week. I mean, I assume at that point everyone showed their stuff, including Mattel and Jazzware or something.
Jazzwares, and then who else? McFarlane had to shuffle. They had to show off the Halos. Playmates, because like apparently they want to get into the highly articulated toy market apparently. And so many other companies have, like I can off the top of my head, but like right now the only concrete information we have right now is with Mattel. Not Mattel. It's really for me to be like Hasbro.
No, you're just so eager to talk about Mattel. That's why you know that deep inside your heart that you want to rain fire upon them, no matter what they come up with.
That's another rant. That's another rant for I think next week, because it's like I have this funny feeling by the end of this year they're gonna go a really bad place. That's all I'm gonna say right now.
Like the back alley of Tijuana.
I think much worse at this point. Like, cause like so many delays and then so many things are doing wrong. Like, they're not gonna. It's not gonna end well for them. Anyways.
Alright, so move on to Hasbro then.
Yeah, let's talk about Hasbro. So, I'm gonna go from the least amount of information that we know to the most new information that we can provide. How's that sound?
Good.
So, the least amount of information was they showed off only very few things for their new line for their movie Battleship. I can't believe I'm talking about this.
Wait, Battleship?
Battleship.
Did I read that right? Hasbro and Battle... Yeah.
They make the fucking board game, you son of a bitch!
I was kind of hoping they'd never touch the movie, but oh well, here we go.
No, there's actually that's where I ran. That's where everything starts. So the only thing they showed off was Creon. Creons. I don't know what the fuck. The little Lego wannabe guys. That's what they showed off a lot of. Creo. Thank you.
Creo.
And they call the little guys Creons with a Duncan. So that's all they showed off. And I was expecting like them to make like G.I. Joe sized guys of the things of the movie, and I'm like, thank God they didn't. But this also is a telling sign, like neither that neither it's a telling sign that neither Universal or Hasbro have no faith in this movie, and they don't push their figures.
Which is weird because the movie looks like a big budget too, so for them to not having faith, it's just...
Oh boy. Like, I think the writing was on the wall when I started hearing news that they broke out of their deal. the Universal Hasbro deal when they broke it off on Wednesday, and I was like, oh boy, this is not good. They know. It looks like they know something that we don't know. Oh God.
Yeah, but go on.
Okay, so the rant I was gonna get at is like the movie looks like shit. It really is. It really fucking does. And like it doesn't surprise me that they're not pushing this goddamn movie. They're not pushing any goddamn figures for this movie. It looks like fucking shit. Usually I give the movies the benefit of the doubt, don't I, Stan? I'm like, oh, this movie looks pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you even okay. Look, you even give a movie to the. You even give a benefit to the movie that I fucking hate. Like, remember how much I did not like let's see. First time I watched The Revenge of the Fallen, I was like, oh my god, this is shit. You gave it a benefit of the doubt, then you got proven wrong, but.
Like, you know, I was like, it's like I'm pissed off, but not nuclear pissed off. This is the first time where I'm like, I think I can out piss you off with this one.
Go for it. I am so fucking open ears on this one.
Okay, so
I'll piss me off. Oh.
Okay, so you have this movie the movie. Okay, so you have Tyler Keach, who's like the poor man's Chris Pine, who Chris Pine is like the poor man's Chris Evans in this movie, and it's like if you don't know who that guy is, Tyler Keach, he's the guy who played Gambit in X-Men Origins Wolverine. This is already a bad sign, ladies and gentlemen. He was so annoying in that movie. Nothing's gonna convince me otherwise that he's gonna be good. And like the second thing is like I have to feel sorry for Liam Neeson. I really do. They must have just thrown money at him just to come out in this movie. Like, please make this movie legitimate. For God's sakes, just come out in this movie for like 10 minutes, please. I wouldn't be surprised if he just came out in the movie like wearing like this mink skin thing over his shoulders. Wearing like Armani suit and like Ray-Bans, just like showing up like how much fucking money he fucking like got to make this movie. Be like, bitches, I'm only here to class this fucking place up. And then, okay, the premise. Okay, aliens, ancient fucking aliens. Apparently they find something in the middle of the fucking ocean that's been there for like thousands of years. Ships, you know, cross by. You don't think like a Carnival cruise ship would be like, if you look to your starboard to your left, you'll see an ancient relic of an ancient alien civilization. Don't you think they would?
Deep breath. Think. Clear thoughts. Process. Logic,
okay. And they summon this fucking thing. They go, okay, think. Stop. Rihanna! Am I led to really believe Rihanna is a naval officer? Really? In what bizarre universe does she qualify as a... Let me tell you why I'm pissed off. It's like they say, if you got like say Hillary Duff, and then you make her into a G.I. Joe. I'm not gonna... And don't give me that fucking argument of... CoverGirl. Because at least CoverGirl was competent. She drove a fucking tank. Hillary Duff can't do shit. And the worst part is like in the trailer, she's like, oh, my daddy used to tell stories about these things. Like, I wanted to... No amount of tables when she said that. No amount of tables. Even if I was in a table making factory, no amount of tables I can flip at that factory will be a suffice to the amount of tables I wanted to flip at when I heard that line. And then it's like,
go on.
And then, like the movie, like I don't watch a lot of stupid, obnoxious movies. But this is a loud and obnoxious movie. It really fucking is. And I've seen movies like I seen every loud obnoxious movie you could think of, and I actually came out of it either somewhat enjoying myself or saying meh. This is the first time I'm like, I feel kind of disgusted watching these kinds of movies. This is how it must feel. This is how it must have been when you felt when you watched Transformers Goddamn Revenge of the Fallen.
You have no idea.
No. You're looking at his rage right now. Just tell me right now. Am I hitting the nail on the coffin right here? Please tell me I am.
You know what? It's more. You're more in the depth range of rage than me.
All right.
Because to this day, Deb still wants her $20 back. Like, I think she would kill Mike.
I still want my $20 back, and we haven't even come out yet.
No, I think. Okay, see if this is how you feel. Okay, Deb, she hasn't really publicly spoken about it, but I'm sure she's thinking, like, she's gonna cut Michael Bay's head off and then steal his wallet to get that $20 back. Is that how you feel about this movie?
I feel like these people should be. I feel that there should be like an international court. Like there should be due justice for this. That's how I feel. It's like there's fucking due justice needed at this point.
Oh man, you know what? I'll admit it. Okay, I'm with you on this one. That the movie looks terrible, and
I'm
I
not
think
even
there's
done
gonna be
yet.
Okay, keep going.
I'm not even done yet. I only got a few more points I wanted to bring up.
Bring it up then.
The premise: aliens. Fuck. That shoot pegs. Fuck. Like what? They shoot red pegs if you hit something, white pegs if they don't. What? And then, like, okay, the premise of the whole fucking movie is like Liam Neeson and like Tyler Keats are like they're father and son, and they're like the father-in-law and son. They would have done that. Like, I'm gonna send my fucking son-in-law. I'm gonna fucking shoot the ever-loving shit out of his battleship. That would have been a better movie. That's how the original trailer started. I was like, okay, I'm with you on that one. If they did that movie, no, they had to introduce fucking aliens. Let me give you a better movie. 1968. A Russian fleet and an American fleet get stranded in the Arctic. They had to fight them. They had to fight their way out of the Arctic. If not, then one of them will not die. There you go. There's a better Battleship movie that I just wrote in my head. There.
Anything else you want to talk about? Cause
fuck this movie.
Holy shit. Wow. You know what? Honestly, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Shit. I am lost for words, and I agree with you. Like I said, this movie looks fucking terrible, and I don't think I'm gonna bother with it. And I don't know. It's just like at first I thought it was like, wait, is this Battlefield Los Angeles all over again? Except it looks much more worse. Just like Peg on a Ship was just the beginning, and everything just seemed off. You know?
I mean, I didn't notice the pegs on the ship until who was I watching? I was watching Brad Jones on the Cinema Snob when he was doing like his midnight reviews.
Mm-hmm.
And like they were talking about the trailer in one of the videos, and he mentions the pegs. I'm like, no, you're bullshitting me. And I watch the trailer again. I'm like, you sir, I raise my glass up to you, Brad Jones, for pointing that out to me.
Oh man, shit. I'll tell you what. I am looking forward to the fallout from this movie. I mean, whether it be like uh, there's gonna be there's gonna be some, there's always gonna be that some people saying, oh, this movie was awesome, and a lot of other people are gonna like, fuck you guys, this movie was awful, and there's gonna be that fallout, and then there's gonna be fallout on how much budget was put into this piece of shit, and then everything.
I'm drawing blanks right now, but who's the guy who reviewed really positively Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen?
Armand White.
Armin White, he's gonna give that thing like 5 stars movie of the year. Watch.
Okay, so I'm looking at the director, Peter Berg, right?
Yes.
And okay, this is why I'm a little bit conflicted, and because he directed Hancock and the Rundown.
Yeah, those are actually pretty decent movies in my opinion. Not like
Yeah,
they're not like, oh my god, like towering achievements. No, they're actually pretty decent. This is a step down.
yeah. So I'm wondering, like, what could possibly make this go wrong? I mean, like, is it the writing? Wait, let me check the writers. It's the brothers actually. Which is the Holber brothers. Yeah.
They have no Wikipedia entry, so that's a pretty bad sign.
Actually, they do now.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Yeah, they wrote Red, Whiteout, Montana, and the other. Yeah, they both wrote the movie Red. The Bruce Willis, Morgan Freeman movie, where Helen Mirren just kicks everyone's ass.
Mm-hmm.
They wrote for that screenplay.
A petty fucking officer. Really, a petty fucking officer?
Who's a petty officer?
Rihanna? Like,
oh wow.
Like, oh my god, like, oh, okay. I gotta turn this off before I like flip this table. I'm sorry.
No, let it out. Let it out, man.
I'm starting to lose my voice. That's the thing.
Oh shit.
No, but but the thing is, like I said, it looks like going back to the main point, going back now, bringing this back to toys. It just seems like neither Universal or Hasbro have no faith in this movie. If they really have no faith in this movie, just dump it on July 20th, put it right next to The Dark Knight Rises, let it die a slow death. Am I not correct on what they should be doing?
Yeah, except because it's a big budget movie, they want to make as much money as possible. That's why they're trying to avoid Dark Knight Rises, because everyone and their mother knows that Dark Knight Rises that's gonna kill whatever movie that comes out that weekend.
And for the next couple of weekends, like it was proven with The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
How long was it number one? Like when The Dark Knight came out, how many weeks was it number one? Like 8 weeks in a row?
Almost. Yeah.
Damn.
It's gonna be less than that this time. Yeah, I think it's gonna be less than that this time. Maybe about 5-6 weeks.
5-6 weeks. That's still a lot in Hollywood terms.
Yeah, but you also have to keep in mind, Dark Knight franchise has done pretty well. I mean, it just seems the last movie just hyped the fuck out of the Rises movie, so that's still gonna go on.
True. All right. Well, can we just get off this subject, please?
Yeah, let's go back to something that you love, Transformers.
Well, no, I was thinking more we should go into Marvel really quick, because I think the same thing, because we have got a little bit more things to talk about from Marvel, but everything else they showed off, it's everything we've already seen already as well. Well, that's sort of the main point. So,
okay, then be my guest. Go to Marvel.
Okay. They showed off a lot of toys from the Amazing Spider-Man, the Avengers, and quite a few Marvel Universe figures and some new Marvel Legends. But the Avengers figures, we've seen those already at San Diego and at New York Comic Cons. Same thing with the Amazing Spider-Man figures. We've seen a lot of those already. Maybe a few new figures, like the lizard figure is all new that we haven't seen before. So maybe we can talk a little bit about that.
That thing
And
looks fucking miserable.
I know, I know. But it's like. Oh, I got something to say about the movie. I am gonna give it a huge benefit of a doubt, believe it or not.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. So and then they showed off a few new Marvel Legends, but it's gonna be an interesting conversation when we get to the Marvel Legends. I'll say that right now. So
Mm-hmm.
why don't we just break it down really quick? The Amazing Spider-Man. Why don't we just talk about what we've seen already from the Amazing Spider-Man, which is just a bunch of Spideys, a couple of lizards, and that's all that she said. And oh, let's dump the remaining figures that we had planned for the 3 3/4 Spider-Man figures, and let's dump them into this Spider-Man line.
And I think one of the pictures showed Green Goblin there too.
Yeah, that's why I think that was originally planned to be the for the 3 3/4 Spider-Man figures, because he looks very comic-like. Same thing. You can see a Venom there too. A couple of Venoms.
Yeah, Spider Venom and Brock Venom.
Yeah, so it's like these figures were indeed these figures were originally meant to be for like that 3 3/4 line, but I think like since they're transitioning to the movie, I think they're like, we'll just dump them. We need more villains to pad it out.
Mm.
So I'll say this right now. It's like I kind of this is the same complaint I have about every Marvel figure, especially in 3 3/4 scale. I want to like them, but just like you gotta fix those hips. You gotta really fix those hips, please. That's also what I'm gonna. What's up?
And no, I was gonna say, Maddie's gonna hear your request and just like, fuck your shit. I'm swimming in money. What you gonna do?
Well, like they did fix the hips. Well, this is not Maddie. This is Hasbro, dude.
I know. But Maddie probably intercepted your letter. No, but Hasbro. You know what? I'm sure the thing is, okay, bad joke aside, badly botched, Sin Cara level of botched joke aside, I'm sure Hasbro heard that complaint a lot. I'm sure somebody at the toy fair even had to bring it up. Like they know about this hip joint issue.
Oh yes. Like I said, cause the thing is, we gotta stop and realize, Marvel Legends they're stepping up their game by actually having those fixed up joints. Why can't they do that on the 3 3/4 scale?
If I had to guess, probably because they're putting more resources on Marvel Legend.
True. But that's a whole different. We'll get to that in a little bit because there's something that we need to talk about as well. So
right, yeah.
The next thing is Avengers, which again, it's all just figures we've already seen previously. A lot of just concept armors. All of it is just armors that they didn't use for like the Iron Man line, figures they didn't use for the Thor line, figures they didn't use for the Captain America line. A couple of new figures like a new Thor, a new Captain America, a new Iron Man concept, and a new Hulk figure, and a big ass fucking helicarrier.
I swear. I mean, the more I hear about this, I'm thinking like, you know what? Some parts of this certain parts of this Amazing Spider-Man and the Avengers line, they're looking more like a Jersey Turnpike trash dumping ground.
It is because like you don't believe, seriously when I went at going to San Diego Comic Con and seeing all those concept armors and then not seeing all those concept armors for Iron Man not appear at toy aisles and seeing a lot of like a lot of Thor figures. I was like, where's all this figure? Where's this figure? And just like they had to dump it somewhere.
And this will be it.
Yeah. So it's like I'm not like this is kind of this is like at this point I'm like I've gotten used to this. Like this is all standard practice by Hasbro for them to just to be doing this.
Mhm.
So, and Marvel Universe figures, like I said, like I'm about to say again, all these figures we've seen already, either at San Diego and at New York. So it's like everything that they showed off, we've already seen before already. There's really actually there are no new figures that they showed off this year. Believe it or not, I think
Hmm.
Nova. I think is the only one that I think they said that's I think the Nova figure that we have on our website, well on our
Right.
Facebook. I think that's the only figure. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I didn't know they were gonna make a Nova figure, but I think I want to say they said that at New York. Don't hold me accountable. Every other figure that they showed off and everything that they showed, that's already like stuff they already talked about before. So like I'm not really like batting an eye. I'm not like so that's how it looks colored. That's my response. So now we can finally get to Marvel Legends. Like what I like about Marvel Legends is like they're it looks like they're pushing aggressively Marvel Legends. Like I really like that they're pushing this. Like they're really pushing Marvel Legends aggressively now that they're finally being released. But there is one concern that I was talking to you late last night about. Um,
Mm-hmm.
late last night, I was looking through the photos from last year's New York Toy Fair, not New York Comic Con, presentation that they had for Marvel Legends,
Mm-hmm.
and they showed off a Punisher figure. They actually showed off a bunch of figures in progress, even more than say at San Diego. And there was a Punisher figure they showed off. It was gonna be a '90s style Punisher. He was gonna have like a trench coat. I think like he was gonna have like a bandana.
Mm-hmm.
Like total bad '90s bad. Like the pinnacle of a '90s badass. And the actual Punisher figure was the only one that seemed complete out of all the figures they showed off. Now that we're here at like they showed off a Blade figure, but they don't show off the only thing they showed that they had to show was a head. And yesterday, as we were recording, we see that they had they showed off the new Blade figure, and one of the I think one or two of the guns that the Punisher had went to Blade, and his body went to Blade as well, like with a couple of modifications. I'm thinking to my, and then like they didn't show us they don't have photos of this because I think it was at the presentation. They said also Mystique was gonna have they had a new Mystique coming down the line as well, and she was gonna have a lot of weapons as well. I'm thinking to myself, why is Blade using a lot of assets from this Punisher figure? You you have any thoughts?
How often does figure get canceled in that manner?
When it comes to Marvel Legends, hardly ever. They find
Hmm.
some way somehow to bring it back to life. So that's like the good news is like they're like they have some sort of consistency of them making figures that are like if they make a figure and if like they don't release it immediately, then eventually down the line they will release it. So it's like my theory can either go in one of three places. One, it's canceled. Doubt it. That's like the most like the 0% chance that that's actually a correct assessment. Second, that it's gonna come out down the line as either a regular another wave, or it's gonna be an exclusive for either for like a for like a convention or for online or for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my theory right now. It's like they don't know what to do with it right now. They're like, maybe we don't have room for this, but we have a body. Let's work with that. And
So you think they're gonna? So you think they're gonna remold it? Maybe you know.
well, no, not even remolded. It's like they haven't like if you saw that Punisher figure, I showed it to you last night. It was done. It just needed to be painted.
Hmm.
It was like as done as you can think, man. It's like literally everything was like it had everything, even like sculpted head, sculpted body, sculpted everything. It's like I think the reason why it's like I think like they're like we need someone with a trench coat for this Blade figure. There you go. Let's use this figure that we were gonna originally plan to be. So it's like that's my theory. It's like we need someone with that trench coat. Who do we have assets that we have a trench coat? No one. Shit. How about that Punisher figure we've been working on? Yeah, there you go. Let's get that out of the way.
So my question now is that do you think we're gonna see that Punisher figure at maybe this year's Comic-Con or
Most likely.
at the okay.
Most likely. I know what you're gonna say. Also, at the latest, maybe New York. Yeah,
Hmm.
because they showed off also. Like, they also had a lot of other figures that they made mention to, and we haven't seen anything yet about them. I think they announced like Strive, Moonstone, Moonstar, Jean Grey was also going to be part of that. Like that was also part of that. Was also part of that because they only showed like an AutoCAD mock up of it of those figures. So they can start molding at any time because they actually have the plans out there. But like that, other than that, they can start like at any time. Another thing that they didn't show off, I'm surprised they didn't show off. And they did show they showed off these prototypes at not San Diego, at New York. Was they showed off a movie Avenger Marvel Legends. I think they showed off Captain America, Hawkeye, and Loki.
Thor.
Thor.
Loki.
Oh yeah, Thor.
Okay.
Yeah, Thor. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
Thor
right.
too. Yeah. Thor.
Yeah, you're right. Now I'm remembering. Yeah, it's Thor. So they showed off those 4 figures, and they didn't show up. They didn't show up at all here at Toy Fair. I'm like, what's up? Because I was really.
They might be. Oh, you know what? I think they might be saving it for Comic-Con.
I know, and like I don't know, like when I heard that, I was like, it might be a little too late because the movie comes out kind of comes out in May, so it's like I don't know. Because whenever they show off something for Comic Con, it's like it's heading for fall, so I'm like maybe they're aiming for like the DVD release. Don't you think so?
Nah, I mean 2 months is way too early for DVD release.
Well, no, I mean like if they say something at San Diego, it means like in December or October that we might see it.
Okay, then maybe yeah.
Yeah. So, and then another figure they showed off, like that I think we should talk. Like, well, it's actually like I like maybe we can talk about it lightly because like for the most part it's borrowed pieces from like everyone at this point. But this new U.S. agent figure, like it's just borrowing a lot of that U.S. agent figure. It's like it's just borrowing pieces from like Bucky Cap, and he has like new arms. And actually, I think it's like it looks pretty good. Like like later on down the road, I can totally see this as like a new sculpted Captain America. Like classic style Captain America.
Very.
Yeah, cause,
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I think Bucky also has like the new articulation, the new hip articulation. So it's like that, like more power to them if they can release a Captain America. Hell, if they releasing U.S. Agent with that mold, I mean using that mold, yeah, that's all we need right now. So that's pretty much about it concerning like Marvel. So
Oh, that was quick.
I know, like that like it was like I said, everything we've already seen already. So I guess the next one we can talk about is Transformers. So yeah, because that's actually a majority of it. Like we've seen, but there's some things that we need to talk about, like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
Why don't you
Where
start us off?
do you want to begin?
Let's talk about. Well, let's talk about what we've already seen before. Why don't we talk a little bit about Transformers Prime for a little bit? Because like we've been out for a while, and we've been out for a while, and we haven't addressed this yet. But like there's two Transformers lines coming. There's 2 Transformers Prime lines. There's the first editions, and then there's the Robots in Disguise line.
Yeah, good luck finding the first edition.
Yeah, so it's like a lot of people are still confused about it, and I thought like we would take a minute or two just to like address this because like a lot of the figures like when they were with first edition figures, there's a reason why they're doing this is mainly because the first edition figures were originally intended to be done in the style of the Generation figures. So they have a lot more complex transformations altogether. This new Robots in Disguise line is more in line with the current Transformers movie line, which is things are very simplified. So that's why they're really pushing this Robots in Disguise line, pretty like as you say that as we see right now, because I think they really want to push this at they're really pushing this at the main line, and I can tell like already seeing a couple of these figures already, they look a lot better than the Robots in Disguise figures. I'll tell you that much right now. I no the first editions.
I mean, it could go both ways to me. Like I think, to me, I think okay. Let me go. Can I go by one?
Yeah, sure. You're more than welcome to.
Okay. Bumblebee, you know what? That's 50-50 because really, to me, I don't see that much different. I mean, I have a first edition. And I like it, but I still have yet to see the. I don't know. I don't know if I want to buy Robots in Disguise one. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm with you on that one too. Cause I want to be behind this figure, but I just can't.
But again, like, just looking at the pictures, I don't really see much that significant difference. So, for me, like, that's 50-50. Now, let's see, moving on to RC. I actually like Robots in Disguise one a little bit better in terms of aesthetics.
Oh my god.
Just because they actually got...
Okay, say, because I got something to say as well.
They actually got the torso right.
Oh, yeah. Oh god, thank you. You hit what I wanted to talk about. Because the biggest problem with, like, I have first edition RC, and oh my god, the torso on her is like a nightmare to put her to get it in place. So it's like, thank god they actually simplified RC so much to this point. So it's like, yeah, I want this figure so bad.
Alright, so next up is oh god, the next one is Cliff Jumper? Yeah. Cliff, again it's a 50-50. I think Robots in Disguise captured the aesthetics better than the first edition. But the color scheme looks so much better in first edition. You know? So that one could go both either way to me. I wish they kept the Gatling gun hand, but you know, I don't know.
Yeah, that's my only gripe with this. Like, they didn't have it comes with this really weird weapon, this hammer. I'm like, okay. But then again, too, a lot of people, like a lot of the Transformers that went, like the first editions that went in, that a lot of the figures that were first editions that go into Robots in Disguise, a lot of them got like got like worse weapons. They were better off with like worse weapons.
Yeah, RC got a gigantic cannon. I'm just like, what the hell?
I know, and then, well, Cliff Jumper, he's got this stupid looking like hammer gun. So
Nerf hammer.
Yeah, Nerf hammer. So
what else? Ratchet. You know what? I don't think they released the first edition of that, did they?
Starting at that point, like Ratchet, not Cliff Jumper, Ratchet, Wheeljack, the Voyager Starscream, not Voyager. I mean Battleized. That's the new Voyager name. Oh my god, that is such a stupid name.
And a stupid gimmick too, like stupid gimmick, stupid weapon, which I'll get to later.
Yeah.
Because let's see. So can't do that. What else do I have? Oh yeah. Bulkhead.
Prime.
Bulkhead looks so much better in first edition.
What is up with that stupid thing? He's got that stupid battle. What the fuck? What the fuck is up with that thing? Seriously.
If you thought that was stupid, just look at the Robots in Disguise Prime. And this is where I'm going 50-50 on Prime, because the first edition Prime had better look when it comes to robot mode, but when it comes to vehicle mode, I think Robots in Disguise have it a little bit better. And not to mention, those windows actually become chests, so there's no cheating.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna lean a little bit towards the first edition because, like Bulkhead and so many other battleizer crap, it actually comes with a battleizing weapon, the robots in disguise one,
Yeah.
and it's crap. And what's worse is that it has this LED gimmick, which means that Prime forearms are this blue crystal clear plastic, and I fucking hate that. Seriously, like
I
why
thought
blue? Like
I thought like this was like going back to when I was at San Diego, but I thought when they were making those figures, I thought like it was gonna be the weapon that was gonna be crystallized, not the arm. Like, oh shit, this is not good.
yeah, both forearms are blue crystal, so it's just like why?
And it just doesn't help. Also, it's like both of those figures, like they just don't aesthetically, because like the shoulders are just too big for me. Oh, god damn it, those shoulder like the shoulder, it looks like a linebacker.
I think they're trying to rely on gimmicks again, thinking like, oh hey, the MechTech gimmick works, so why couldn't we do it on the Prime? No, you dipshits, MechTech didn't work. I only liked about 2 MechTech weapons out of everything you released.
Yeah. But I was one of those type of people that's like I actually liked some of the the majority of the mech tech weapons. But
I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of them were nice, and when they work, they work. But not as much. Like, a lot of the mech weapons were just fucking useless. And worst of all, some of them. Here's the thing. With the robots in disguise, battleize weapon, it doesn't lock in.
okay.
Yeah, there's your problem. Yeah.
And the worst part is like, yeah, like like some of the Dark of the Moon toys. The one thing I liked about like a lot of the Voyagers, no, if not all the Voyagers, you can lock them into place.
Yeah, but when it comes to deluxe, you have no luxury of that.
Yeah, but yeah. So, oh my god, that's
Yeah.
my head. It
Yeah, I know. Take your time. Take your time.
No, that's fine. Let's take your time. I'm already done. I'm already done in the morning.
Okay.
So.
All right. So this before we go on to follow Cybertron, is it the next one?
Well, did we talk about everything from? Did we talk about everything? Did we talk about any of the robots in disguise figures we do like?
I could say I like Soundwave. I like how it looks and
Well,
how
someone,
Laserbeak becomes a chest.
yeah, and I was the one to figure that's like when you saw it or when you heard the concept. When you saw it, as a matter of fact, at San Diego, you were like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Now I'm a
So it's
believer.
like, yeah, you're a believer. So that's kind of the one I like, believe it or not. And after looking at the photos of it, I'm like, oh wow, I think I kind of want this now. Is the weaponized leader class ones? I want the weaponized.
Oh yeah, that one.
The weaponized Optimus Prime. I want that so bad now after looking at it. I'm like, this is how you make a figure that looks accurate to the TV show. His shoulders are not as wide as the Battleized class one, and like everything else looks just like dead, like accurate to a T to the animation. So it's like I want that figure so bad.
But it's gonna be fucking huge. You know that, right? It's
I
gonna
don't care.
tower over everything.
But I don't care because like like I know I'm one of those types of people. It's like I'm one of those people that's like, oh my god, everything's gotta be the scales, and that's why I skipped on buying the Leader Class Prime in favor of the for the movie. Instead of buying instead I bought the Voyager Class one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not the Voyager, but like Voyager Class, so the second movie. So it's like it's pretty much your Leader Class with a couple of new articulation points, and yeah. But this is the first time I'm like, I kind of want this Leader Class because it actually looks pretty damn cool. So it's like I might depending like if I can find it at like a decent price, I might get it. So that's actually my favorite right here. This new one right here.
All right.
So why don't we talk about The elephant in the room, then. Follow Cybertron.
All right, start up.
They showed off what? 5 figures? No,
Brucus, Jazz, Shockwave, Prime,
and Megatron.
and Megatron.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they showed off 5 figures. Well, 10 figures if we're to believe, but 5 figures like in general. Question.
Yes.
Is it just me, or does Megatron look exactly the same as the War for Cybertron one?
Exactly the same.
Okay. That's not me, then. Yeah, I thought it was going crazy. Because I know Prime, he's now a 6-wheel. He's got a big-ass grill in his front now, and he's got 6 wheels now, so it's like, he got an upgrade. Jazz looks.
Yeah, I don't know if now the question is, I don't know if Megatron's going to get an upgrade for the next game, because I don't think we've seen the concept art of him.
Even in the trailers that we've seen of him, he's not really that different. That's what I'm getting at. It's like he doesn't really look that different from his look in War for Cybertron. So it's like, I don't think we're gonna get much difference.
Okay.
So, who knows? Who knows really? Shockwave. He's Shockwave.
I like how it looks, though. I mean, I like how it looks. I'll admit that. I think it's really, and it's a hell of a tribute to the G1.
Yeah, I like it too. It's just I don't know. I just need to see more pictures of it in I need to have it enhanced to make sure how it all comes together. But it looks pretty good so far. I'll give you that much. The one I really like is Jazz. So why don't you start us off with Jazz?
Ooh, that's the one that I don't like. Why you gotta bring that up, man? Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, it's the conflict of interest. Why don't we put that on Gauntlets and say what we want and say what we have to say? Why don't you go first?
You can go ahead first. Okay, I'll be a gentleman. And you let you go first, I guess.
All right. Well, I like the figure itself. I think I like the speedsters in the movie in the original game, and he has that aesthetic of those really fast cars. He actually looks like Barricade, and I like the Barricade in the game. And I like is they were able to take that concept, and they were also able to somewhat get they were able to retain a lot of the aesthetics of the original G1 and also the animated Jazz, and they were able to implement it into this figure. So that's what I like about it a lot.
Now, as much as I'm glad Jazz is getting the figure, I'm just staring at the leg, and it's just like, this is way too fucking skinny. The overall aesthetic reminds me of the Dark of the Moon Human Alliance Soundwave, where the upper body is bulky as hell, and then when you go waist below, it's just chicken leg.
I don't notice that myself. It actually looks pretty proportionate into my vantage point, in my opinion.
Really? Where are you looking?
I'm trying to look well, I was remembering from the photos I was taking the last time. Thank you.
Well, see this one, and figure it out for yourself.
Oh, nice stock photo. It's taking its sweet time, though. I still see no problem with the legs.
Really?
I don't.
Really? Wow.
Really, I don't.
Huh.
I think they actually look proportionate. I think it can hold its weight perfectly. I think it's because the angle that they show this press photo in, it makes it look like the chest looks like it's 20 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
But it really isn't. It actually is all kind of proportionate, believe it or not. So it's I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt here. I don't know about you.
I'm going to go 50-50 on that one. Then,
yeah,
because I mean, I still don't know. I still don't like the overall aesthetic, but I guess I'll wait and see what happens.
Yeah, because the thing is, I know where you're coming at, and I'm seeing it, but you gotta realize that it actually is kind of proportionate. Like, it's actually kind of a really bad press photo. So, I blame that, really.
Yeah, I still have doubts. I gotta be honest with you. Like, press photo or not, I still can't get my head around that proportion. So,
Yeah. So I guess we gotta address, like, the elephant in the room now. The big combining
Burdick,
elephant.
Burdicus.
Yeah. You want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
I like it. No
Okay.
regrets.
All
No
right.
regrets. No, because, like, no
You had
regrets whatsoever.
no, you had to yell it out. Like, I regret nothing.
I regret nothing!
There we go.
No, because the thing is, first and foremost, you're telling me that this figure is 5 deluxe figures. 5 actually pretty decent looking deluxe figures on their own that transform into one huge combiner. And the combiner mode.
When's the last time we had something like that?
The last time we had a combiner that was all comprised of deluxes was Predaking from G1.
Yeah.
So I was trying to look back. I was like, what other what other combiners had that? And it's like, none. The only one I can think of is Road Caesar, but like Road Caesar was like 3 guys, and that was it. This is like 5 figures that combined to one. So I like that. Like I like the fact it's like you're getting your money's worth out of this figure. And not only that, like I can see where people are getting their why people are complaining, especially on the legs. But like the photos we saw in Game Informer don't really match a lot of what we saw at Toy Fair, and I think that Toy Fair I was starting to warm up to the figure again. I think the figure in its colors at Toy Fair look a lot better, even though they said it's unpainted. It looks so much better at Toy Fair.
Yeah, because isn't Blastoff supposed to be sort of brown goldish color?
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm looking at the picture on our Facebook page, and obviously Blastoff has not been painted yet.
Yeah. But it's. I think. I think if they leave it like that, I think that it would. I think it will sell better, in my opinion. It actually looks like the G2 one. I think people have noticed that. Actually, it looks like a G2 homage. Yeah, it does. It looks like it totally.
You think that was in?
No, I
think that was intentional?
No, I think this was like because, like I said, if that was the case, Blastoff would have been another would have stayed that color. But like we know it's gonna be gold when it's all said and done. So yeah, I think they're gonna change they're gonna change up all this before it's all said and done. But in terms of how it looks, like now seeing it in multiple angles at Toy Fair, I'm starting to warm up a little bit. But I can see the complaints. So what's your thoughts?
Can I be honest with you?
Go for it.
It doesn't really click with me completely, though. Like, I can't see myself really chasing after it. But if I find a good discount deal, let's say someone selling it loose, I might go for it then.
All right. Well, apparently I was reading from the wave breakdown, Bruticus is the whole entire wave. It's gonna be wave 2, and that's gonna be all that wave is just gonna be that. So that should give you a little bit of an idea.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So, but I do see what you mean because it's like if they're going by the colors that they're using from Game Informer. I'd be a little bit more iffy. I'd be iffy on that too. And also, it's like I'm not really digging. Like the only thing I don't dig is the long, elongated arms.
But then again, it's just because those are deluxe figures.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like I kind of wish there was a way you can tuck those in so it could be a little bit more proportionate. But, what's not clicking on you though on the figure?
Well, the arms, first of all, you just mentioned that, and even though I said there's really no way around it, it doesn't really help.
Yeah.
And let's Swindler looks okay as a leg.
Yeah.
Brawl, not so much.
Yeah, I have to agree because it's like if they did something else with Brawl, like it was able to like collapse itself into itself, it would have been a lot better in my opinion.
Yeah, but now instead he looks like he's got a prosthetic leg on his left leg or something.
Yeah, I agree.
So I mean, it doesn't. Like I said, it doesn't click with me completely. But I'm not calling it a terrible figure.
Mm,
You know, it just doesn't click with me.
yeah,
I'm just weird like that.
yeah. So, is that pretty much it for Fall of Cybertron? My bad.
One more thing.
What's up?
The new Optimus Prime.
I like it. I like it. I like the bulkiness of it.
I might actually. I'm actually gonna sleep on this one because I like it, but at the same time I already own the War for Cybertron one, so that's gonna be a little bit tricky for me.
And the thing is, the thing is, and the thing is, I like it, but I like more the War for Cybertron one a lot more.
I think it's just because War for Cybertron had the figure itself had better proportion. I'm looking at the picture, and I think in this case, Prime's chest pops out way more than the War for Cybertron did.
Yeah, I think that's the same issue with Jazz. I think that's what you're getting. What you're like not like. What I think that's what we're both like not jiving with. So it's like that. I mean, I like that look, but also at the same time, it's like yeah, I can see where you're not liking it too.
Hmm. Yeah,
So it's
like I said, I had to sleep on Prime really.
Yeah, so it's like I'm dead set on Prime because actually it looks pretty good. So I might
I mean,
end up
don't get me
getting
wrong,
it.
it looks nice, but you know, it's one of those things.
Yeah. Another thing is I want to see how this all plays out in game too. Another
Oh
thing
yeah,
actually that's a very important thing. Also, it's like there's one thing looking at these characters and like oh we know these characters, but like how are they going to be in this game? Like how will Bruticus be implemented?
you know what? I'm surprised I haven't seen yet.
Who?
Grimlock.
San Diego. Oh, well, actually no. We're gonna get. We have to. We have BotCon coming like actually very soon. So it's like very soon we'll actually get like a huge dump of like new figures. So it's like maybe by then.
Okay.
And they did announce a couple of things also that this line, Fall of Cybertron, it's actually like Generations. They actually did call it. I think they're gonna call it Generations still. So there you go.
Okay.
And they said that this new Generations line, is going to be comprised of 40 figures in grand total. So I think 40 new figures, starting with these 9 figures.
All right, I'll dig it.
Oh yeah, I'm digging it too because it's like more. I love me some Generations. I'll tell you that much. As long as we get Springer, damn it, that's like the last figure we need. Where's my goddamn Springer? And they did.
That's about it.
No, there's 2 more things I want to talk about before we go on.
Okay, go on.
One, they did talk briefly about the movie line, and they are gonna somewhat continue it as a line called Transformers Movie All Stars. And there's one new figure. There's gonna be an Optimus Prime figure. It's a deluxe figure.
Okay.
It's a deluxe Optimus Prime with his trailer.
Okay.
And the rest of the figures that we've just like reissues of some of the Dark of the Moon figures that we've already seen before, like Megatron and Bumblebee and stuff like that. The only other new figure that we've seen is Evac from the ride. So, but that we've already known since San Diego. So it's like,
right.
So it's like that's all it is. It's just they're milking that last. They're milking the last of the Dark of the Moon with with this movie All Star line. And pretty much movie All Star, it's just pretty much like to promote the ride mainly. And I think I linked you down. Did you click on that link that I showed you earlier?
Yes, I did, and it saddens me somewhat.
Yes. So they just announced, like, this goes hand in hand with what they just announced. But Q, Soundwave, and Leadfoot are not going to be released here in the United States. The only way we're
Now,
going to
I
be
could live without Q.
I kind of want Q.
Yeah, but Deluxe, they canceled Deluxe Soundwave. It's like, ah, damn it, I would have paid money for that.
I think they did release them in Japan though. So if you want to, like, if it comes up on Monodarke, I guess. Same thing with Leadfoot.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Like, looks like we gotta sell an arm. The one I was pissed off was Leadfoot. Cause like I really wanted Leadfoot. So
Damn.
yeah,
So,
I thought it was gonna be short, but we actually got a lot of discussion on Transformers.
surprise!
Surprise. So, are you gonna let the beast loose, Stan?
Hold on, let me just check. Oh, son of a fucking whore! It's discontinued. Oh well.
What?
Sorry, I just checked HLJ for the Soundwave. It's like fucking discontinued it.
Ooh.
Son of a fucking whore.
You have my sympathies, dude, because I really want that figure too.
God damn it, you're right. I guess I have to round and run Mandarake somehow. Motherfucker.
Yeah. Sorry.
Alright,
dude.
so, anything else? Yeah, I know. But
No,
that's the first time
that's
this
pretty
kind
much
of
all
shit
it is.
happened. Anyways, anything else you want to talk about? That's it?
Yeah, well, other than, well, a little known toy line that,
NECA?
what? NECA?
You want to talk a bit about NECA?
You know what I'm talking about. You're not gonna ignore this. You're not gonna ignore the other elephant in the room.
When it comes to NECA?
No, comes to Hasbro.
Hasbro?
Yes,
Okay, go on.
G.I. Joe.
Then what the hell did you say you almost... Never mind. Alright, go on.
Yes, it is another movie year, ladies and gentlemen, and we're getting a lot
You
of
know what?
nice looking toys.
You know what? I'm just gonna sit back and let you just do all the talk.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to keep it brief here, but I'm gonna have my little fangasm here and there. So
Yeah, by brief you mean 1 hour.
yeah, for 1 hour. So we're getting new movie toys, and they look fucking awesome. Some of the, like, we've already seen these like trickled around since last week, but this is the first time we see a lot of these figures. Like, one of the biggest ones that I like a lot is Jolton, because he looks exactly like John McClane from Die Hard, and it's fucking awesome. All the other figures look really amazing too. So it's like, man. So where do I start with these? Okay, so I guess I could start a little bit with the wave breakdown that they announced, which is going to be wave one was all the figures that we've seen at that they announced previously before Toy Fair, which is Cobra Commander, the Red Ninja, Duke, Snake Eyes, Zartan, the Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, the Cobra Trooper, and the G.I. Joe Troop. Wave 2 is going to be Battle Kata Roadblock, which is going to be it's going to be Roadblock with the webbing. He has like the armor on and everything. And the Ninja Duel Snake Eyes is going to be a more accurate Snake Eyes to the Snake Eyes in the movie. Wave 3 is going to be a new Alley Viper, which looks pretty good. It's just like it's a little too red for my opinion. The Cyber Ninja, which is like, really, I can do without this figure. But Wave 3, like the big star of this one, is Joe Colton. Yes! Joe Colton is at Wave 3. Lady J, who who on the original press release, they mistakenly said she was going to be a New York Comic Con exclusive. But they rectified it by saying that she isn't. So that should give you an idea like how things work. So they also said that also on that wave is gonna be the Dragon Ninja, the Black Ninja guys, which look pretty cool. Wave 4 is going to be Kim Arashikage, aka Jinx, in the Blind Master. So if you want a RZA figure, Wave 4. Wave 5 is actually, wow, it's like, Wave 5, it seems like, wait, go back there. Is that, are those like, what, 30th anniversary figures? And it's just a Night Viper and a Crimson Viper. So, yeah. And there's a couple of figures that don't really have a home yet. Like, Firefly doesn't doesn't have anything yet, but they did show off a Firefly. Firefly looks amazing, by the way. There's one that looks with and without the mask. Awesome. And I'm trying to look right here. Yeah, interesting. Oh, so that's the body they decided to go with Lady J. Interesting. I guess the only figure that doesn't have, like, I think later on they're gonna release, but yeah, because they don't have anything about this figure. So there's a lot. Needless to say, there's a lot of great figures coming soon in GI Joe, but also, I guess in sort of bad news, they did announce that in order to cut costs, they are going to make all the vehicle drivers from here on out have limited articulation. But I'm not really that, like, devastated onto this. They also announced the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, which is going to be a maskless Kim Arashikage. And Stan, are you awake?
Yes.
Maybe you want to ring in on this. Maybe you want to chime in on this last bit.
Okay, go on.
This last one is going. They announced the other San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, which is going to be a Shockwave his tank.
Is it the one with purple Destro?
Yeah, Destro, and it comes with I forgot the class they gave this new bat, but I think it's like a Constructicon bat. And he also comes with like a little boombox, which is it's Soundwave.
Oh yeah, the Soundwave. Yeah, I saw that.
So it's like I'll try now. All the figures from G.I. Joe Retaliation, I want them all. I know you're like you kind of want to feel the figures as well, but for the most part, like what are your thoughts on G.I. Joe Retaliation, the figures themselves?
You know what? I think Bruce Willis is a must-buy at this point.
Yes. Yeah, Bruno is like definitely the figure to get.
And also, I think for me, it's gonna be again Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. Actually,
for me, I like everyone. I think this is like the first time like Rise of Cobra. Like there were some figures like really. So it's like this is the first time where it's they've been in a good role with these figures recently, where it's like they want me to get all their figures. So it's like gotta give them props. They know where to hit. They know where to hit collectors with some of these things. So I guess the last thing we can talk about is his tank. So what's your thoughts on that?
Right. Do you really want to know? Because I don't really think about. I don't. You know what? Okay, when it comes to GI Joe stuff, I usually just look at the human figures. Like when it comes to vehicles, I just let someone else do their thoughts because honestly, I don't really care about them that much. I mean, maybe I used to when I was a kid. There you go. There's your opinion. He likes it. It's all good.
No,
life is good.
What's up?
I was gonna say life is good, and there's world peace all over the world.
Yeah, but no, the thing is, I understand where you're coming from. It's like you rather have more of the figures than the vehicles. I kind of there for the whole package myself. And one thing I like is like his tank, like the Shockwave one, it looks pretty good. Like I think like what I like is like they actually mounted his gun barrel on the turret. I thought that was hilarious that they did that. So it's like, oh, it's Shockwave. He has his turret, his blasters on his turret. So, yeah, so it's like, I totally agree with you. I totally understand where you're coming from with this figure. But I think I might get this at San Diego. But then again, too, like you don't know how incredibly hard it was to get Starscream last year.
Ugh.
So it's like,
Multiply that by 5 this time.
yeah, but I have faith this time that like they know what they're doing with this one. But um, yeah, like that's pretty much about it, right? When it comes to GI
Mm-hmm.
Joe, yeah, because
Yeah.
I wanted to keep it brief, but because like I pretty much everyone knows my thoughts. Like I want every one of these figures. Like everyone see my Twitter, everyone see my Facebook. Everyone knows I'm spazzing out at these figures. Like I want them all. And like I'm even like to the point where like I'm learning. I gotta budget myself these figures. Like I know what I want. I'm already budgeting all my figures. I want like how much I'm gonna spend, this and that, blah blah blah. Like this is like I'm locking this in. Like this is Ramses' line of the year.
No, sorry. I'm just laughing because I just had this thought of like, like, oh god, here we go again. To the he's gonna go down to the corner of his neighborhood and like, come on, man, give me some juice. I'll suck your cock for it.
Oh god damn it! That was me. I think when 2009. That was when the first movie came out.
Mhm.
Yeah, like when I finally got my like Destro from that year. Like oh man, where is it? We turn on the strobe lights. We turn on the strobe lights. It's like a crack addict, man. I swear.
Yeah.
I still say that figure though is one of the best figures they made out of that line, bar none.
And it's we had to go through a lot of interventions, didn't we?
Yeah, there are a lot of electroshock therapy sessions that we had to go through.
Totally was that. It was fun.
Yes.
Pushing buttons. This is actually pretty fun. Oh.
Yes, it was for you, but not for me.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so anything else we could? Oh, what? Go on.
no, I was actually gonna ask you if there's anything else you want to bring up from GI Joe that you want to bring up because I'm tapped out at
You
this point.
covered everything. Are you kidding me?
Well, I could have covered it better, but it's like the same time it's like yeah, it's pretty much everything that we know. It's like what I like is like it's all new information. Everything that they showed off was like all new, so it's like this was well worth it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like GI Joe
Alright.
where it's like, well, we know most of these figures, and then like we know most of these figures from this line, that line.
Mhm.
So that's pretty much it when it comes to Hasbro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else that anybody else posts, but
Well, there's one thing I want to go over quickly, and I do
Go.
mean quickly.
go for it. You
NECA.
have the floor. NECA, go for it.
Yeah. Okay. They showed a lot of things, of course. But few of them actually caught my attention, and one of them being is the prototype of Ash from Evil Dead.
Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2 with antler head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The laughing antler head. Yes.
Yes. And the other one they've shown is also prototype, but colored one, is Gordon Freeman with
Look.
gravity gun
Yeah.
and a crab head.
He looks nothing like. He looks nothing like. He looks nothing like Gordon Freeman at all.
Well, maybe it does. I mean, if Gordon Freeman's played by like what's his name? Edward Norton. Yeah.
Edward Norton. You're gonna say Carlos
Yeah.
Mencia, weren't you?
Huh?
Nothing.
I think I almost said Colin Farrell, but no.
It does look like him too, if you on a certain light.
Yeah. So,
Well, I suppose
and
something
the other
else,
one is that yeah, Ramses just linked me. Actually, that makes it 5 things now.
Yeah.
Team Fortress 2 figures, and they showed off Heavy with a shotgun.
Nice. But where's Sasha? What is Sasha? Don't
no,
touch
you mean like,
Sasha!
Yeah, that one. Who touched my gun?
Don't touch Sasha!
Like, and of course you forgot the, crucial one. Ah! Cry some more!
Cry some more!
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll come. I'm sure this figure has to come with Sasha, otherwise it's a failure.
Indeed.
Yeah. And there's one more that they showed up aside from the Team Fortress plushes is that they showed off Ezio Auditore from Assassin's Creed Revelations.
Old man Ezio.
Mm-hmm.
I like him.
Chicks. Yeah. I like him. Although, I gotta be honest, I'm not the one for NECA that much.
Well, the thing is, I love their what I like about their game line is that they actually do put some sort of effort into their articulation.
I mean, not to mention the details. I mean, I'm looking at the overall look of the Ezio, and it's gorgeous. Like they put in every fucking detail, including the trims.
Yeah. Like I said, I wouldn't if you're really worried about articulation, I wouldn't be that worried because they actually do put a lot of effort into articulating those figures a lot. So, because I have a couple of their player select figures. I have Kratos, I have Ryo Hayabusa, and I have Nathan Spencer from Bionic Commando. All of them highly articulated and think that they're really fun. So it's I can't wait to see what they do with these figures.
I'll take your word for it. Yes.
Especially Gordon Freeman. I want Gordon Freeman so bad. I think also they've released some couple of the Assassin's Creed figures before, and they've actually been
Yes, they did.
They've actually been very very articulated and very detailed, highly detailed. So it's I at this point it's I have confidence that if anything they do when it comes to video games, it'll be very good. They'll be worth the extra couple of dollars to actually buy them.
I'll keep that in mind. Maybe when I feel like it.
You feel like it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, anything other than that is, keep in mind, Toy Fair is still going on, and they just released the pictures of a Mortal Kombat Jazzware.
That toy line gives me ulcers.
Well,
God,
I guess the link I'm about to send you will give you a cancer or something then, because.
Oh my God. It's they're doing all the right things, but yet they're doing 80 steps. They're going 80 steps back. You know what I mean? They mean well. I love it looks like they mean really well with this line. It's just the problem is it's just really. If this was done by NECA, this line would have been the greatest toy line ever, but it isn't.
I think the problem is they just can't get the proportion right. I mean, I'm looking at the reptile picture, and he looks like a munchkin.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I can vouch for that one. There is something obviously wrong with this. Here you go. Here's something for you, Stan. It's this is how on this as we're talking, there's new things coming up all over the place. So it's I'm sorry if it sounds oh, check this out. No, so check this out. That's we're seeing
Halo.
It's these things are just popping out as we're speaking. So.
Well, let me just go through them quickly. All right, so let me just go one by one. And sorry if we're lagging, but these just came out, so.
Yeah.
And this is McFarlane line, which is my territory apparently, because Derp, I own Halo line.
Yes.
Okay, so first picture that is being shown here, when it comes to Halo, of course, is a drop pod with the ODST soldier in it.
Yeah.
I think that might be rookie from ODST. So, but don't take my word for it. But there is the drop pod.
I think I read somewhere that it is the like when they did like the press release, it is the
Hmm.
drop pod is with the rookie.
Okay, it is rookie. Okay, and okay, it looks nice.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. That's me this question though. Are these like to scale with the current figures or are these smaller?
I think these used to be Halo 3 scale. Those used to be those tend to be a little bit shorter than the Reach line because Reach line got I think about a quarter inch taller than the Halo 3 line.
Yeah,
And
because I
you
want to
also
say.
have to
Keep
go
going.
on.
I was gonna say these guys look like 3 3/4 inch figures.
Maybe they are.
Because that's I'm like they like looking at the rookie and looking at how proportionate it is to the drop pod. Something's adding up to being like I think they're a little bit smaller now.
Well, the thing is, like the ODST line tend to be shorter just because they wanna. They always been shorter. I mean, when you look at you go way back. Like you compare, let's see, Gunnery Sergeant Buck to um some random Spartan, then Buck's always gonna come up short because in Halo Spartans are fucking tall
Hmm. Okay.
because they're genetically enhanced and what have you.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's they're wearing bulk of armor for God's sakes.
Yeah. So I mean, just by looking at it, I think Rookie is in the right scale with the ODST at the very least.
All right, fair enough.
Now I'm just looking at the picture. Maybe the final product might look different, but you know, that's just how I feel.
Hmm.
All right. So the next one I'm looking is a Master Chief from the Halo Legend movie. Now,
Hmm.
for those of you that don't know what Halo Legend is, it's a collection of short movies, much like Matrix, Animatrix. Yeah,
Hmm.
much like Animatrix, it's a collection of short animations. And this particular Master Chief was from the short called The Package, which is all-out 3D action scene where Chief goes to retrieve this particular package. And I like how it looks. I think it is pretty accurate to how he looked in the package. My only gripe for now, because I know this is probably prototype for now, is that it should come with more weapons. I think he should have that, at least have the dual submachine guns that he used in it.
Mm.
So, so I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna add more. I hope they add more. Better fucking add more. And right next to me is, of course, the cryogenic pod that Master Chief was in.
Hmm. From like the beginning of Halo, right?
And right from Halo, yeah. Let's see
Yeah.
what else.
I got that far.
There's
That far in the first
gigantic
game.
tall ass Master. Let's see what else is there. Let's see. I'm just going through the pictures and yeah. Okay, they're making. I don't know if this came out yet. I think this came out, but I'm just gonna say it out anyway. They're also showing Brute Major, Cat unhelmeted, June unhelmeted, and I believe that's is that Admiral K from Halo? Maybe it is. Yeah. And they're also showcasing Red Spartan Recon with the bazooka. And they also have a capture the flag with let's see, here we go. Okay, Spirit of Fire Red Team. I think that might be part of the capture the flag set. I don't know. They're not really clear on this. Not to mention TNI's yeah, I think the Spirit of the Fire Red Team set. Yeah, that's a capture the flag set. Includes a red, blue, and white flag.
Hmm.
and I believe that's it's a red Spartan.
Yeah.
Okay, and what else? What else? What else are you showing me? Show me everything.
There's just a bunch of like other figures, like a lot of their sports lines and a lot of their like the
Yeah,
Walking Dead and actually the Walking Dead figures I've been hearing
yeah.
a
I
lot of
guess
good.
that's
I'm hearing a lot of good things about
showing a
those
lot of good things.
figures.
Okay.
About the Walking Dead figures.
Hmm. Okay. Uh, I guess that's about it when it comes to Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see any other things. So yeah, that's it for Halo. Good night, everyone. Oh
All right.
wait, there's one more thing.
But
Oh look, one more. I just want to say, Spartan JFO green with generator. It's part of the generator defense the multiplayer.
hmm.
Yeah. So that's about it for Halo.
Oh God. I'm sorry, but we got to derail this even more. This just popped up too.
Oh shit! Just news keeps on coming.
The hit just popped up. If you look at what I linked them the Back to the Future hoverboard replica, and it says here, and I will quote: "Glides over remote surfaces, not on work on water." So it's like, okay, at least they're getting, at least they're starting somewhere.
But here's the bad news. First of all, it says special pre-order sale, March 1st to March 20th, so it's a limited order. And second of all, it's Matty Collector.
Well, it didn't matter. Mattel did it in the first, did it in the future in 2016. Anyways, I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah.
But there you go. It begins.
You think, okay, what are the chances Matty Collector screw this one up?
You want to be very honest?
Yes, be honest.
They won't screw it up in the sense of like that it won't work. I think they're gonna screw it up by delaying it. Like, okay, we got all the pre-orders, but you're not gonna see it till like December. That's my
Okay,
theory.
I believe it.
That's my theory right now. But other than that, like, it's a novelty item. Like I wanted that hoverboard since like I think the last show we were on. I wanted that goddamn hoverboard. And they brought it
I
out.
remember, yeah.
I'm like, oh wow, someone must be listening to our show. So
Uh-oh.
yes.
You know what that means? You know what that means? That means that Maddie is secretly listening to us. Fuck, he's gonna send the assassins after us.
I can imagine just
He's
like
going after you.
no, I can imagine now like we walk out of our house and we see all these all these jitsus just wait for us outside. Like, we are the Maddie Special Assassins. We will kill you now. And he just karate chop us all to death with his gimmick.
Death by Maddie.
Yeah. Ah, Masters of the Universe.
Ugh. But anyways, is that all for Toy Fair for now?
I think so. For God's sakes.
Okay.
Can we breathe? Please?
Yeah, you can breathe, because it's my turn.
Alright, you take over because, whew, that was a lot.
Alright, so, Wonderfest in Japan, the home of the moon language. Now, here's where things got really crazy as soon as, let's say 5 minutes into Wonderfest, and when all these pictures of the figures starts flowing in, and the first picture everyone with the internet saw was Figma Link from Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Now, go on.
No, go on.
Okay, now, I want you to understand this. When it comes to Legend of Zelda, figures are rare. Articulated figure, barely any. Like, you might see a knockoff here and there, but beyond that, nothing. And Zelda fans have been asking for a good articulated figure for years now, and there have been Zelda has been on everyone's wish list consistently throughout the years.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2012 February, Wonderfest opens. Lo and behold, there was motherfucking Link. Granted,
Link.
unpainted Link, yeah. And granted, unpainted, but it still gives us something.
Well, not just that. It's like this is like for like the longest time there's been like this theory going around that that Nintendo has been really not been keen on any company making action figures based on their toys, and it's really good to see that they're being a lot more lenient with that rule now.
I think with Nintendo they were more impressed with what Max Factory did with Samus.
Well, to be honest with you, Samus isn't even released, and it still looks better than most action figures I've seen so far.
Mm-hmm. So at this point, it was game over, pretty much. Like everyone, everyone's brain was broke. I mean, hell, my brain is still broken just thinking about Figma Link, and everyone unanimously agreed, like, this is it. Like, game over. Go home. Fuck everything else. Because nothing is gonna top this
GG, Max
shit.
Factory. GG. GG, Max Factory. GG.
Yeah. And somewhere in the corner, Kyoto and the Volks like, Hex, fucking noob. He probably camped.
No, it's like an episode of Red vs. Blue when they're in that land game, and it's like he blows up. I was like, you goddamn hammer! It's a legitimate strategy. I love Red vs. Blue. I'm sorry.
No. I'm right there with you. But I mean, if you gotta compare this news to Red vs. Blue, this was text. This was a text. Yeah.
Good point.
Have you seen that? By the way, have you seen that scene from what was it, Revelation or Reconstruction, where Tex just fucking kicks the shit out of Sarge, Griff, Tucker, and Simmons?
No, I haven't seen any of the new ones lately.
Oh, you know what? I'll link it to you. But when you see it, you're gonna be like, "Holy shit!"
I will.
All right. So,
keep going.
Getting over Link, which is big fucking news. Everyone, their grandma's like, was just into it, and I'm sure Link is on everyone's list right about now.
Well, I think like out of every link we've posted, I think that's like one of the most commented links that we've had posted like so far. I think.
Mainly because it turned to Bohemian Rhapsody for a bit.
And everyone was because like it really is, man. It's like wow. It's like the sky has fallen. My God. Anyways,
so keep moving on. Yeah, Link, fucking awesome. I'm gonna buy it. I don't care. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, same here.
So anyways, moving on. Max Factory also showcased a lot of other figures, including the new Black Rock shooter, the Inori
Yuzuriha from Guilty Crown.
Guilty Crown. Thank you. And then I think, there's Kitsugi Emiya from Fate Zero. Yes.
I still need to see it. So it's like,
it's good. Then again, I'm
you're
Type
biased.
fan, so I am a little bit biased. Yes. They also showed off Figma Griffith, which is shiny.
Yeah, I'm
They
surprised that
showed.
they were gone.
Okay, no, I'll no, but go on, keep going, because I need to recollect my thoughts for the next one.
No, I'm actually doing some research for the next one, so keep going, keep going.
Okay, so there's two things that really, pick my rather than pick my interest that really pop. First of all, Max Factory is still focusing on the Gatari series. By that I mean Bakemonogatari and Nisemonogatari. Now, in the Bakemonogatari term, they are finally gonna release Hanekawa, the werewolf chick, I think.
Hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, and Nisemonogatari, they just got into it, and they're gonna kick it off with the Fire Sisters.
Interesting.
Yeah, you remember this one? I think I linked the clip from Nisemonogatari where this girl with yellow and black stripe tracksuit doing the Dekamaster Henshin sequence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her. One of them,
Oh,
anyway.
interesting.
Yeah. So they're gonna start off with Fire Sisters. Now, the second part is where it just kicked my ass, and by kicked my ass, I mean summon a fucking persona and kick my ass. And I think you know where I'm going with this. They
I
showed off the
know.
Figma. Yeah, they showed the Figma version of Chie and Yukiko.
Yay, Chie,
And
my steak eating
yeah,
waifu.
and I just fucking lost it.
Same here, because I was
Because
like, Chie, I just want to buy her and give her steak all day.
this was fucking out of nowhere. This was out of nowhere. I am not kidding. Like,
Yeah, because
up until this point,
go on.
up until this point, I thought Bandai had it.
Yeah,
Because,
that's what I thought so too.
DRG Izanagi, and then DR's coming from DR's Konohara Sakuya Konohara Sakuya, I'm sorry. And then, they also have Figure Zero of Narukami, which is exclusive, by the way. But you look at that, you think, okay, Bandai got a handle on this. I'm sure they'll make a DR's, entire Persona 4 cast. Somehow, and I think I can guess how, but that's only guessing, somehow Max Factory found a way to get the licensing for the characters, at least these two to begin with. And there it was, like, fully colored, and we are fully colored, both of them. And even Yukiko even has her glasses. And I'm thinking, this has to be released soon. And by soon, I mean within this year.
I wouldn't be
They're
surprised.
this ready.
I wouldn't be surprised if, like, within the next couple of months, we'll see her, like, already ready.
Yeah, and I think they will, at the very least within this year, because guess what's coming out soon?
Oh yeah, Persona 4 the Golden.
Not just that, Persona 4 Mayonaka Arena.
Oh, that's right. But I was thinking more. Oh yeah, the Persona 4 for the PS Vita.
Yeah, that's a Golden.
Yeah, that's why I said gold. Go on.
Yeah, so I'm guessing they had to find a loophole in one of those games, because
I want to say more like the loophole was more along the lines of like what we were talking about when we were talking about Miku Hatsune. I don't know what episode we were talking about. It was like maybe Bandai has the rights to only make a statue, and Max Factory has the rights to make the articulated figures. I think
if that's the case, then that means, well, if that's the case, then we're not going to see Narukami anytime soon, because that particular, well, then again, you know what? That would explain why Narukami is exclusive, because as soon as pre-order is over and the figure's released, that's it. Their obligation's done with that character.
Yeah.
So, all right, I guess we're gonna see more Persona characters in Figma then. Yay!
I'm pretty sure.
Hooray! Oh
Yay.
man, you know what's fun? You know what's funny? Because a lot of people have been asking for Naoto more than these two.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, I mean, you know what? Let's see where this let's see where this goes. I mean, who knows? I mean, if they sell well, maybe we're gonna see more of Persona 3 characters as well. You know?
I think if they're gonna do Persona 3 characters, I think they would be doing them more into the fighting game like look.
Oh, from the Mayonaka arena.
Yeah, Mayonaka Arena. Sorry.
Ooh, I wouldn't be able to buy it then because I didn't like how Akiko looked in the Mayonaka arena.
Hmm.
So, and plus when you think about it, the Persona 3 look was more simplistic, so they can work with that easier.
Hmm. But
Yeah.
who knows, really? Like, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. For all we know, what's up?
Oh no, I was gonna say this is good news. Hooray!
Yeah, this is all really good news. This is like, the more Persona figures, the better. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, not good for our wallet, but still.
Anyways.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, for now, I guess that's it for Figmas. I mean, there's tons of other stuff regarding Nandroid, but time is money, and
There's a couple of them that we haven't touched up upon yet.
Oh, which is?
We haven't touched up upon like Tekkaman Evil. We haven't touched about Telios.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Let me go back to that picture. Yeah. All right. So we've seen Tekkaman, right? Before?
We've seen Tekkaman like a long time ago. I wasn't surprised if he's
Go on. In Wonderfest, right next to him was Tekkaman Evil, and right above Tekkaman Evil was Talos.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, I don't think I'd be that invested on Evil and Talos because I'm dead set on Tekkaman Blade, and to be honest, that's all I needed.
Mm.
And with Talos, I already have Cosmos, so I don't need it.
But they actually look pretty good so far. It's kind of like for those who want to complete, for those completionists, this actually looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, for completionists, like this is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for them, it's good. Me, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Because I'm not much of a completionist. I'm a freak.
Yeah, you just want you pick and choose what you want.
Right.
All right. So
where
to next?
Moving on to Revoltech. And this is where it got pretty interesting. Right off the bat, I see a picture of Ratalos from Monster Hunter.
The Ratalos, oh yes. I want that Ratalos so bad.
And believe it or not, it's really fucking huge too. There was a picture of the wingspan compared to Revoltech Gaios. And
oh yeah.
It is huge. So they are not fucking around.
Yeah, it's like, goddamn, they are really like they're really going all out for these Monster Hunter figures. I mean, it's good because Monster Hunter, like, you don't know how rabid the fan base is in Japan for these figures.
Yes, I can imagine.
So it's like, wow, this is like for them to like go all out is like it's all out or nothing at this point.
I think that they know that people in Japan are gonna eat this up, and minority in the United States as well, because I'm sure they know that there's some Monster Hunter fans in the States as well, just not as much in Japan. Yeah, I know you love Monster Hunter, so I know that you're gonna try your damnedest to get this one.
Yeah, like I said, it's like they're going all out. This would be great to see like them fighting in scale with other figures.
And I believe they made I believe they made a figure just for that because they also showcased the hunter with a Ratalos armor.
Yes, that's like I think a G class armor. And it's like wow. The only problem is it didn't show off what weapons it's gonna come with, but I don't care if it comes. I don't care what weapon it comes with. It's an armor hunter. It's a hunter armor, so it's like that's good enough for me.
You can already guess what kind of weapon it would come with. That gigantic ass sword.
Yeah,
I would assume.
A long sword, most likely. I think that's what those who use that armor would use a long sword for.
Other than that, really, it's been decent on the Robotech line. They showcased the remastered Eva mass production one that looks like a Joker version of the seagulls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, really not much on the Robotech line. Uh, when you move on to sci-fi Robotech, however, things get a little bit more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
First thing they showed off was a sci-fi Robotech Bumblebee.
Which took me by surprise.
I wasn't actually.
Really?
I was kind of hoping they do this.
I like it so far. It actually looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the hand cannon is swappable,
Yeah,
given
it
that
is.
it's a Robotech. So, okay.
I can see the bit. I can actually see the bits on our picture. You can see the other arm like on the ground, on below it. It's like it's because it's painted pewter. You can't make it out, but I can see the other. I can see the other arm on below him.
All right, there it is. Okay, I see it too.
He also
All
comes
right, so
he also comes with like he also has with his visor down as well, and open hands as well. So it's like, wow, they really like. There's not really much to do with Bumblebee, but they really went all out with Bumblebee.
you gotta give them props for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the next one in the sci-fi line, and this is where everyone goes hooray, is that they finally announced the release date for Power Armor from Starship Troopers.
And how long have we known about those power armors?
Long.
I think when those first announced, we saw these power armors.
It was like a couple years ago.
Yeah, like when they first announced the Sci-Fi Revoltex.
Yeah.
So
And we're
like,
finally getting the release date.
which will be May 2012.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they look pretty cool so far. It's like, like I said, these are more based this is not based off the movie, obviously. It's actually based off the novels, but they look pretty damn cool.
Now just imagine this figure fighting the Radalos.
It needs to be more. They need to fight a more insect-like monster to make it work.
Oh, but it'd be hilarious. It's like, oh shit, it's a dragon.
Ah, shit, dragon. And they kill Michael. And they kill off Michael Ironside. I'm like, fuck.
Boo. Don't worry, he'll
Anyways.
respawn. Oh, what do you mean it's a movie? Oh, damn.
And since
Alright, so anyways,
keep going.
and then go on. No, just finish your joke.
No, I was gonna say since it's a Paul Verhoeven movie, it's gonna be the most gruesome thing you ever see on film.
Can you just imagine if Paul Verhoeven directed Monster Hunter?
No, because it would be I think I'd run out of that theater like screaming and shrieking in horror.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I mentioned it. All right, so anyway,
like the very first movie I saw like at a theater R-rated was Starship Troopers when I was like 15. Can you imagine? Can you imagine just like the utter horror of looking at that movie, like how bloody it was? To a feeble 15-year-old mind like I was. Anyways,
is that why you go? Is that why you go to therapy every now and then?
Yes.
Alright, so anyways, that's pretty much it for the Revoltech. They didn't really show much, but just enough not to wind up in my loser section.
Yeah, because like I mean, nothing is better than. I mean, it's better than nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not Max Factory. That's for sure. But I mean, they're showing off something at least.
Yeah. So I'm gonna round up the other things that were shown. Let's see. Mega House showed some figures from Grand Zord line, and oddly enough, they also showed not articulated but miniature figures of Go-Busters, like a trading figures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They do that from time to time with Sentai. I've seen them do that before.
Mm.
So it's like they're continuing the tradition.
Mm-hmm. All right. So other than that, let's see. Super articulate statue from the what's it called? Oh God, I'm
JoJo's Bizarre,
confusing out.
GeoGeo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yes. Well, in this case, they announced a new figure, Naransia and Aerosmith from
Aerosmith, and
Stone Ocean
they also showed off John P.R. Punarf, like how he looks in Part 5.
with a wheelchair.
Yeah, and also a new mold version of Silver Chariot.
Hmm.
I think I want to say it will have parts to make like I want to like I'm theorizing right now it might come with parts. Don't hold me accountable for what I'm about to say, but it might have parts to make it Requiem. But don't hold me accountable on anything I'm about to say.
Okay.
But like there has to be because like that's the only logical explanation why they would re-release with some new added parts Silver Chariot.
Hmm. All right. Okay, and that's actually about it for for Wonderfest. Holy shit, this is shorter than your rant.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, well then again, you ranted a lot about Battleship, so I think that's what took the most of time.
Yeah, I think that's what took up most of the time. But I mean, there's some things that we can talk like. I mean, but yeah, you're right. Like that's pretty much everything that we know. Like we have interest in that was at Wonderfest.
Hmm. I think the biggest one is just Figma Link. That's it. News over.
Yeah, good. GG, Max Factory. GG.
Yeah.
Good game.
GTFO.
Good game.
Not
Good game.
GTFO.
Yeah.
But anyways, man, whew. But yeah, last night was really crazy. Just trying to keep up with all this news.
Yeah. Yeah, and what's like I'm actually reading a few new things. You want to talk about these things?
Which is?
The Mattel finally showed off everything that they were gonna show off. I think I linked.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Alright, this is all you, okay? This is all you.
Alrighty. Okay. I'm just gonna briefly go through a lot of this. They showed off a new Masters of the Universe. They showed off a new Masters of the Universe characters. They're making Snakeman build of army builders, which is like pretty good. Some of the new Masters of the Universe they showed off what was it? Fuck, I had a list right here. They had Spikor, Frosta, Slushhead, Stinkor. Oh yeah, they did have Stinkor available. I was like, Stinkor, that's new. But yeah, I remember. Yeah, those are the only new ones that they showed off. Let's see, Spikor, Slushhead, the Snakeman the Snakeman army builders, and an all new Masters of the Universe classic 30th anniversary figure, which is what stupid name? Oh, Sir Laserlot. What the fuck? That's all I gotta say. What the fuck indeed? I know. I want to. I feel the same way, man. I feel the same way. And apparently, I think Spikor comes with like the two-handed sword that what's his face that Skeletor had in the 2002 line, and that's like yes, finally. So that's awesome. And they showed off a lot of the new figures, the new All-Star, the All-Star DC Universe Classics, which is, yeah, which is like a lot of it is just Flashpoint figures at this point, which is Superman, Flashpoint, Batman, Aquaman, Flash. I'm not even going through this. It's sad to see. The ones that I'm actually interested in is the DC Infinite Earths figures, which I finally get to see like the Jay Garrick and finally in the package. We get to see Metron with a Mobius chair, Acrocius, Starman. Wait, oh yeah, there's Mirror Master. Fuck yeah, Mirror Master. Let's see, what else was they? Platinum and Tin. Oh, the Black Mask. I want the Black Mask. Ooh, God damn it. Oh, and Poison Ivy. Ah. Damn. Ugh. Damn it, I got my balls in a vice grip right now. Let's see here. Let me read. That's because they have a list here and then they have the photos here. And it's like, some of them they don't have photos for. That's the biggest problem. For the most part, it looks pretty good. Some of these figures. Let's see. The one that I think you might get interested. They actually showed off on Bane from the Dark Knight Rises movie masters.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
What do you think?
Wow, it looks more retarded than this figure.
I know, it's like he looks like he's cross-eyed. It's like Bane's. It's like Bane's cross-eyed half brother. I don't know.
Kane?
Yeah, Kane. Oh god.
No, this just looks like.
I know a lot of this. A lot of this are like, yeah. Toys I don't understand. Yeah. Why is Ramses spazzing out?
But they can understand how Bane looked in The Dark Knight Rises.
I don't know. I really don't have an answer for you for that one. Like,
yeah, and that's just it, because I think. Oh, I do not like how Bane looks in Dark Knight Rises. I think he look like Tom Hardy looks like crap, and the toy really doesn't help, like making that any better.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm giving it a benefit of a doubt, but like, they're not helping with the cross-eyed guy.
No, here's the thing. Dark Knight. I actually liked how Joker looked right off the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the same feeling for Bane. Yeah. I mean, when I looked at Joker, it's like, okay, I believe it. That's a Joker. I look at Bane, it's like, who the fuck is this guy?
That's all I gotta say. It's like, oh.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Last couple
I
of
don't like it.
Okay,
but
like
go on.
it?
Don't like it.
Oh, you like it, but you don't like it. All right.
No, sir, I don't like Bane.
All right, then they like. I guess I can go really quick through these last couple things, but they don't have photos for these yet. So,
okay,
they did announce a couple of new WWE Legends figures, and they announced like the initial set. We already know Andre.
Wait, hold on. Those are the Legends set. Okay.
Yeah, this is a Legends. The first one is Ordinary Giant, who's already out already. The next one is going to be available in April, and it's going to be Diamond Dallas Page. And after that, and then in May, it's going to be King Kong Bundy.
Go on.
And then in July, it's going to be Arn Anderson.
Okay.
So those are the ones that we know so far as for the Matty Collector WWE figures.
What about the Elites? Did they talk about anything like?
Yes, they do.
Anything about Elites?
There are no photos yet, but they did have a wave breakdown of what's coming up next.
Okay.
Series 13. Dolph Ziggler, Cody Rhodes, Rey Mysterio, King Sheamus, Big Show, and Edge as a flashback Edge.
King Sheamus.
Yeah, remember they're going a couple months back, so it's like this Cody Rhodes is gonna be the one with the mask.
Oh, fuck yeah, Cody Doom.
Yeah, Cody Doom. Series 14.
Wait, hold on. Does Cody Rhodes better come with a paper bag?
I think he does.
Yes.
Because I
Oh,
think
yeah.
I think in the photo, cause like these I've already seen these before already. Because I think they showed off at like a WWE Mattel meet, and yeah, I think he comes with the mask. He comes with the paper bag to put on people.
Fuck yeah. Awesome.
Series 14: John Cena, The Rock, Undertaker, Alberto Del Rio, King Booker, and Big Boss Man.
Shouldn't Big Boss Man be in the legend part?
Yeah, but I think like these are more to scale with the elite figures, which are I think a lot more like a little bit bigger.
Hmm.
And this is all, and I think these next couple ones, I think they're all new. Like we haven't seen these before, which I want to see photos of. Sin Cara, Rey Mysterio, R-Truth.
Stop. Think. But go on.
Okay, Rey Mysterio, R-Truth, Evan Bourne, Yokozuna, and Mark Henry.
Okay, two things. One, does R-Truth come with little Jimmy? And
I
two,
don't know.
does does Evan Bourne come with marijuana?
I, it's not marijuana. It's the synthetic marijuana. It's the fake weed.
Okay, fine. Does it come with a fake weed?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it also comes.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure it comes with the R-Truth, like like the R-Truth like not be able to land properly. Action as well.
Oh no, that would be for Miss.
Oh,
Oh.
ooh. And that's all the
You heard
elites.
that?
And yeah, it was all the Miz's fucking fault.
Yeah.
Oh, you
But
poor
okay, so those
bastard.
are these announcements.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's a. I guess they could do that at the end of the year. Cause no, I was hoping for a CM Punk with the Best in the World T-shirt, but
I think like this is barely beginning of the year, so it's like who knows what will happen because like we've seen stuff like from San Diego, like they show so much stuff at San Diego now when it comes to when it comes to WWE now. So it's like I wouldn't be surprised if like this is just like their initial like assortment for like this year, and then they show off like the rest of it like heading towards San Diego or in, like another meetup or something like that.
hmm. Okay.
I I
Uh,
hope this is it. I pray this is everything we could talk about because I don't want to come back to this. I'm already sick of this already. I'm sorry. Like I'm already sick of like I want to go back to sleep already. Yeah, I
Well
think
then,
this.
you know what?
Well, we're
You
all
know what?
done.
Hey, if you need to go to sleep, then yeah. Hey, good thing we're done. Then now you can go to sleep. Okay? Not here after we
Well,
sign off.
oh
Wake
god
up.
damn it. Oh, fine. Okay.
You have to sign off. Remember?
Alrighty then. Alrighty then. So, alright. So you can find us at www.plasticjoint.com. Is it back up yet?
I'm working on it. I got the banner up at least.
Alright, well, we're working on
Well,
it,
the thing
ladies
is,
and
I'm
gentlemen.
the thing is, I'm testing out a lot of the widgets,
Yeah, so it's like
trying to make it more effective.
so Stan is doing science right now, so you may want to let the man do
Yeah.
science.
Yes,
It's
I've done a
something.
lot of explodey things on the website.
Yeah, so if you go to our website, if you go to www.plasticjoint.com and you suddenly spontaneously combust, we do not hold any responsibility for what happens. We're not
No,
liable
none at
for
all.
any explosions
No.
or like loss of hair, sudden growth spurs,
Or
erections lasting more than three
temporal
hours,
or temporal distortion.
or erections lasting more than 3 hours, and like suddenly you grow like if you're a woman you suddenly grow a penis, and if you're a man you suddenly grow a vagina. We don't like
Ramses!
if any of this happens, we're not held responsible for it at all. Okay, just saying.
Ramsey,
It's
that last two was not science. Listen, if you're gonna grow something, you either grow a tentacle or a laser cannon. That's science.
okay. Fine. Science. Fine. Okay. No,
Yeah,
I'm in the
science.
school of I'm in the school of thought of like science is like just manipulating everything to your own liking. Anyways, before this gets even more awkward.
Yeah.
Um. Okay, so that's our website. We're getting everything prepared.
Website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're getting everything prepared. So like, hang tight, people. We are coming back, and we're gonna be back and better than ever. I promise you that. It's a Ramses guarantee. If you don't like the new plastic joint, I'll give you one admission for one free hot dicking from Ramses if you don't enjoy the new plastic joint.
That sounds more like a threat. That sounds more like a terrorist threat to me.
It's nice to cut loose.
Okay. So you can also find us on Facebook.
Yeah, by searching for plastic joint. PLA.
No digging. Yeah.
No digging.
No digging required, by the way.
Yeah. Maybe to the cave troll to get safe passage, but
Go on. Facebook and Twitter.
yeah, twitter.com/plasticjoint is where you can find us. And you can also subscribe to this show on I was gonna say Facebook. No, you can also subscribe to us on iTunes as well by just simply searching for Plastic Joint. Also, I'm gonna start experimenting by putting not just this episode, but also all of our earlier episodes. And I don't know if I want to put up the count out episodes as well, because I don't know if the WWE is gonna listen in and they find out like our devious plans to taking over the wrestling world. But what
I say let them come. Okay, I'll get my CM Punk T-shirt ready.
All right. So we're gonna start experimenting with putting up all of our podcasts also on YouTube as well, which will be at youtube.com/users/plasticjoint, or just look for Plastic Joint. But we'll also, like I said, like we'll post the links later as to where you can find us, if you can find us on any of our social media networks. And yeah.
Look, 2012 for us will be a very experimental year. So I wanna. I mean, that's the reason I've been lagging, is because I've been trying out a lot of different things, and I think I found something that's working, but I want to make it better.
Look, if you don't believe me, if you see me at the next convention we're at, if you see me with a third arm, Stan's been doing that because he's been doing science on me.
Yes, all the way from Torrance.
He's got a ray gun, that can do that.
Dude, I'm a cosplayer. I could make anything I want.
Exactly, but like I'm saying, like yeah, no, but anyways, so is there anything else you want to bring up before we go?
Nah, I guess that's about it.
Alrighty then. Well, I'm Ramses Rivera.
And I am Stan, the only Stan, the motherfucking Stan.
The Stan. Funny, I was gonna give you the Stig intro, but
oh no, nobody does Stig intro. Nobody but Stig does the intro.
I know. Anyway, so we'll catch you all in the next episode.
See ya.